offense will take over there. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field first. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man, it's right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So Miami, Ohio's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Redhawks line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This time on target. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open, he makes the catch.
matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Finn. Caught near the sticks. It's Brunson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Finn. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the move, it's Lacey. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lacey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover.
Turning it on. And he slipped on the ground, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Finn. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Redhawks are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free and he was off to the races. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It will be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Lacey. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more the 23. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Red Hawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brunson. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Red Hawks look to keep this drive humming.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Brunson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up the first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's dribbling.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Hand off from the shotgun. Quick spin on the line. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's dribbling. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Snagged in the middle, it's Brunson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Red Hawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength, it's literally, I run the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Okay, TJ Dollar. Well, I tried.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. And some room to work. Only a short gain on that run defense. Played it well. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down.
If I can start turning the
Takes a handoff. It's Lacey. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from learning this scheme in your playbook.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Rebels are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to throw, it's Finn. It's complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Yes.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got it in the middle. It's Brunson. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Redhawks with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker shows you speed right there.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Finn. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lee. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. Touchdown, Redhawks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking for a man. It's Finn. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll run the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking to pass. It's Finn. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacey. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's caught. It's Stribling. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Stribling. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Finds a tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Brunson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be physical. Get a big game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Finn. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And this safety is a ball. He's a playmaker. Not only do we see him get involved in the running game and make tackles coming downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stribling. At the 40, there he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on third. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Rebels are on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Part of the backfield, it's Lee. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle.
Touchdown, Rebels! Oh, that'll move the end and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pulls it in. It's Brunson. Gets to it. Continues to fight for yards. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air. It's Finn. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That
back on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Third down play from the gun. Grab on the line. It's Diggs. They got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They don't get a stop now. Wow.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. Picks up to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught behind the line, it's Stribley. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
45.
He'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to play last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Like 16 points.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's Finn. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's followed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Wow.
Touchdown, Redhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. He'll bring it out. It's Gray, and the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Caught near the sticks. It's right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his play.
There he goes! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Rebels are rolling down the field.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Spin move. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Grabs over the middle. It's hot. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Ole Miss wants to hang 50.
The run from the shotgun. could see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The option 1-2 perfection.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Grab near the marker. It's Tracy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. Gonna run it. It's Tracy.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now they're going to throw it. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedster.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Tracy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more times. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Finn. Spits it out to the back. And the timing just a hair off.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. defense, they move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking for a crease. It's Tracy. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it'll be up to the field goal kicker to turn this into a 1-score game. And they can get it to a 1-score game here, but they'll still need the ball back. And the kick is good, but not nearly enough to cover the spread. Well, maybe some spreads, but not the spread of the actual game. And the game is over. That's going to do it for this one. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works. A ton of points. Defenses